front of a crowd is not what I grow up thinking I want to do. But enjoy just what an opportunity and a blessing it is to be the head football coach here. I've been very fortunate to be here for the last 5 years and understand the expectations of this program, and understand the excitement and how special of a place this is. And it's special because of the people, and it's special because of our fans. So thank you to our fans and Pirate Nation for everything you do to make this place special. And fired up for today, but even more fired up for Friday and to go play Navy one last time in Dowdy Ficklin for our seniors and sending these guys out the right way. We've got 21 seniors, 19 of them. I think they're going to start on Friday and be announced as starters. So just super excited for them and watch them go play their hearts out for Pirate Nation.
Did you ever think your head coaching introduction press conference would be done 2 days before placing the option?
Yeah, how many head coaches get introduced a couple of days before a football game, especially one where they got to go play a unique offense in Navy? They're doing a heck of a job up there with Drew Cronick, but a little different. But hey, we'll do it. This season's been a little different and not ordinary, but we're going to go give it our best efforts.
Coach, what were some of the challenges you went through going from coordinator to head coach mid-season?
I think our staff and everybody kind of picking up extra made it easy. They made my job easy. Our players made my job easy. It's not about me. It's about us, and it's about us doing this thing together. So it's been fairly easy for that standpoint because of everybody else.
What did it mean to see just that many players physically? I'm sure you're looking at them in the back of the room while you're talking, just to see them physically here for you.
That was awesome. I was hoping to get off their feet. I don't want to get on their legs too much for Friday, but to see the young men and the way they support myself, our staff, and this program, and the way they love Pirate Nation is pretty special.
Coach, back in 2020, I had a fellow fan of mine ask me. They said, when Coach Houston leaves, they said, who would be the coach? And I said, well, I'll tell you one thing. He may be new to Pirate Nation, but Blake Harrell should get a shot. And it's funny how we're here today when we get nominated, and not only nominated, but we're here now as a head coach.
Yeah, probably not the way we would all hoped it worked out, but God's timing is special, and these things work out for a reason. I've always said that everything happens for a reason. So blessed to be here and have this opportunity, and excited to run out of that tunnel on Friday.
John informed us that he had told you, you were kind of interviewing for the job day in and day out,
yes.
And yet you kept the focus on the seniors. You kept the focus on the players. You kept on Pirate Nation. How tough was that? And just compliment, that speaks a lot of your character.
Well, I'll say this, you're wearing the hat of defense coordinator, you're wearing the hat of head coach. You're making sure you take care of everybody in the building. And you also know that you're interviewing every day for a job or for an opportunity to lead young men. And what I was worried about was somebody would see that stress on me. So I knew every time I got out of the bed, I had to go win the day myself. And I had to make sure nobody knew the stress or the pressure I was putting on myself at times. Because if people saw that and I put it on myself or I put it on our staff, they're going to put it on the players. So I had to make sure that nobody saw that, nobody felt that, and go attack that thing with positivity and just be upbeat about everything. And that's not going to change. I think in some ways, this today and this week has been a stress reliever, not only for me, but for our players. I think they start, the first couple weeks, it was all fun because it was just like go play that day. As time went on, it was like, ooh, we got to do this thing because if we don't, we may be looking for a new home. Yeah. And that's real. And Caden Hauser came up to me, I think Monday afternoon, he said, you don't know how much of a stress reliever this is. We can go play loose and free now. It's man, I hope you were playing that way anyway. If you weren't playing that way already, we might score 60. That's what I was thinking until I turned on the Navy defense. But, just they were under pressure too. They were under some stress too. So fired up for them that they can kind of relax and just focus on the main thing right now, and that's beating Navy.
Coach, with John David Baker being nominated as the goals.
Yeah, how about that?
How cool is that?
He's every bit deserving. John David Baker, his first year calling offenses, you would not know that. He's been a pro, and just the way he carries himself and the way he's talented calling plays and leading young men and putting our offense together and everything he's doing there as an offense just speaks volumes of him. I can't wait to keep this thing going and doing it together. I told him that yesterday several times. I said, hey, I ain't going to interfere with you. I may tell you to run the ball every now and then, but I ain't going to interfere with you. It's going to be your show and your thing, and we're going to move forward with this thing. I'm excited. Year one in a new scheme, offense, defense, doesn't matter. You're just breaking the surface of where you want to go year 2, 3, 4. So fired up for John David and our offensive staff and our offensive players.
Coach, you talked a little bit about, like your humble beginnings when we were talking up here and just all the people that have supported you on the way, to, I guess, reaching this dream. But what might you tell a younger version of yourself?
It takes a village, and every opportunity in life that you have, you may think, hey, why am I here? Can I go somewhere else? Or why do I have to go sweep the floors at the gas station? Or why do I have to go wash dishes at the Huddle House? Or whatever it may be. You don't realize it at the moment, but the lessons that teaches you later in life are special. I mean, I mentioned something up there about my wife, and when we first started this thing, she was pregnant with our oldest, and we didn't know how we were going to make things work, and she ended up, finding a new job, and she worked at the car lot, and then we were dropping Kennedy off early in the daycare, and then we go to the Citadel, and we drop the kids off at 7, we pick them up at 7. She's working weekends, boxing food, just to kind of have some extra cash to make sure the water don't get turned off. Or we go to the pawn shop and sell the golf clubs or the hunting rifle just to put Christmas presents under the tree. So there's a lot of times that you can just say, hey, this is tough. This is life. Life is too tough. But one of my favorite sayings is tough times don't last, but tough people do. And just the way she was a champion through all that, and for this to work out the way it has today is awesome. But that's not going to stop who we are and what our mission is and how we go about attacking every single day.
Being a guy from the western part of the state, how have you and your family kind of made Greenville and Eastern North Carolina feel like home?
It's easy. It's easy. Like, it fits us. The people here fit us. It's just, that's why I think it's such a great fit. For not only Pirate Nation on that side, but for me, it's just the people within Greenville, the people in the 252. The people that make up this university in East Carolina and Pirate Nation.
What changes, if any, do you have for ECU football? What can players now start expecting?
What you've seen the last 5 weeks, month, 4 football games, and what we're going to put on display this Friday, and the way we're going to go out there with effort and energy and play the game. That's the way we're going to be. That's how we want to attack the game. That's how we want to attack everything we do in the off season, recruiting, whatever it may be. And Navy's a heck of a football team. I have the utmost respect for Coach Newberry, Coach Volker, Coach Cronick, that whole crew up there. Coach Laurendine, know all those guys very well. Brent Rimmerly was a GA for me one time. But as I told our players each and every single week, it's not about our opponents, it's about us. Making sure we take care of business every single day. We're going to try to do that again this Friday.
One more question. As you mentioned, talking with Ralph, Spencer Davis, Godwin, any of those conversations in particular really stand out to you as a difference maker throughout this process?
And another one I haven't mentioned is Mike Schwartz. Me and Mike Schwartz sat downstairs one day in the weight room. We were talking about, game day schedules and keeping your guys fresh and how to prepare the guys, making sure you don't get them ready before the game's ready. But all of them have played a part in, helping me get our football team ready. Whether it's Coach Danielson, whether it's Coach McNeil, Coach Ruffin, Cliff, Mike, they've all just been huge in this. And I'll continue to reach out. I don't ever think the job's not done. We watched the Kobe Bryant video this week, but the playoffs, they were up 2-0, and they're asking why he's not happy. So the job's not done. Same here. The job's not done, and it'll never be done. There'll always be a next game, a next season, something to go to next. And we got to make sure that we're never sitting around, but we're always seeking people to grow from. And that's how we want to be within our staff room. That's how I want to be outside of our staff room. And we have so many great leaders on our campus. John Gilbert, Chancellor Rogers, Mike Schwartz, Cliff Godwin, Ruffin McNeil, the Pirate, that you can reach out to and they can help you grow from this thing. So that's very special about this.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.